Hello everyone, welcome to my channel and to this travel vlog. I'm glad to take you along with me in my holiday in Fethiye, Turkey. My first time in this beautiful country, I loved it so much that I'm already thinking about my next trip there. We just arrived in Dalaman. This taxi is really cool. Like, it gave us fresh water. They had also beer in case someone wants beer and it's fresh. They asked us if we wanted to connect our Bluetooth for music and gave Wi-Fi. Wow. It took about 45 minutes to go from Dalaman airport to Fethiye with taxi. It's also possible to go there with bus for around 4-5 euros. Let's start the room tour or flat tour. So that was the entrance, and now we are in the kitchen with all the main things that you need. There is also the washing machine, fridge, freezer. There is like table, TV. It's really cute, typical summer holiday house. And that's a bit peculiar. Let me just open it. Okay, so going out from the kitchen and living room, we have the room here. There's a bit of humidity there, but never mind. It's just our flat for a week. The bed. The wardrobe is pretty big, and here we have a little, we have the window, so on the same side of the terrace. And here, oh, I was about to fall. A little cozy bathroom. Overall, I wouldn't recommend the place we stayed due to lack of some basic amenities and a few issues we encountered. Besides from that, I really loved the location of the flat. Less than 5 minutes from the sea and 10 minutes on foot to reach the city center. What I also loved is that the area was not very touristic, and I really enjoyed the locals chilling on their balconies, having dinner or chatting. It reminded me a lot of Italy. We just arrived in a restaurant in Fethiye, first night. I'm very excited. We just ordered two things that I'm gonna show you shortly, and they bought us these appetizers. I don't know exactly what they are, but they look tasty, and let's see. I already made a mess. I'm curious to try this, which looks very spicy. I'm scared. Let's try this. I'm a bit scared. It looks very spicy. Wow. Here is the food. So they are both kebab, but different spices, I would say. One has even pistachio, this one, as you can see. After dinner, we went for a walk in Fethiye's bazaar in the old town. Some sellers talk to you and then ask you to enter the store to buy something. We were not interested in buying things, at least at the very beginning of our trip, so we politely said no and left. I love bazaar's vibe, and some shops were really, really beautiful. Here, there are a lot of stray cats and dogs. It's normal to see them walking around, and they seem happy and loved by people. I was very surprised when I saw these things where stray animals can drink water. We then went to Fethiye Marina, the port of the city, where we saw a lot of boats. They are mainly touristic boats, such as the pirate ones that are those you can book for a tour, and yachts. On day 2, we decided to try out a place for breakfast that had very nice reviews. I'm going to write my favorite places in the description box, hoping it can be useful if you are visiting Fethiye. I had this sandwich with a very tasty cheese and tomatoes, served with fresh veggies and olives. As they write on their menu, it takes a while to get your order as they are a family-owned business, ingredients are fresh and prepared in the moment. We are at the supermarket in Fethiye, trying to get some groceries for breakfast and some snacks. We will be trying this. This is everywhere, but we will not take it, of course. Choosing something to have quickly at home. I will go by intuition, I guess. I think I will get something simple, maybe those. We have just been to the supermarket nearby our flat and I've bought a few things that I will show you. So, first of all, dried fruit, because it's very important for snack. Then we got some of these that are typical, I think, not only here, sarma, but I've seen it also in other countries, for example in Romania. Then some yogurt for the morning, yellow melon, I think that's the name for it. We got some cookies, I will not attempt to pronounce it, what it's written here. Some more cookies for breakfast as well, or when we want to snack something at home. I got this, which is a sin for Italians. So it's like coffee for boiling water. We never drink it, but it was an emergency situation, so we got it. And then just some soap and the mosquito repellent, for a total of 532 liras. I don't know if you can see, which should be around 15 euros more or less. After groceries, we decided to spend the rest of the day at Çalış, the city beach. It's not very close to the city center and our flat, so we decided to try electric scooters. Here you can see a very happy me racing with it. How beautifully done is Fethiye's riviera. In my opinion, this is one of the best I've ever seen. The details are beautiful and it's extremely well maintained. I'll show you more in my next travel vlogs. We just arrived to Calis or Çalış Beach. If any Turkish person is hearing this, please forgive me. So today we woke up quite relaxed. We went for breakfast. As you just saw, it was really amazing. I definitely recommend the place and I will be putting its name in the description down below. And then we rented some electric scooters. It was the very first time for me and I was super excited to try it. We spent quite a lot, like more than 15 euros, but we used it for a long time and also we were just stopping because we wanted to take a picture. I feel really at home here because I come from a sea town, so as soon as I arrived yesterday, the smell of the water, the fish, the sound of the sea, everything is just amazing. If you are born and raised in a city or in a town or in a village, whatever, or nearby the sea, you kind of suffer when you go far from it because the air itself is just different, and come on, there is no comparison. We decided to come back to Fethiye from Çalış with the water taxi. What a perfect way to finish a day spent on the beach. In high season, water taxis go every 30 minutes. The last one from Çalış went at 6:30 p.m. It was beautiful to approach the city center from the sea. We saw nice boats and also the famous rock tombs from a distance. You can spot them in the hill, and I'm going to talk about them more in detail in one of my next travel vlogs. Once arrived in Fethiye's city center, we explored a handmade crafts market that takes place Friday to Sunday. You can find there anything from souvenirs, handmade toys, handmade clothes, and more. For dinner, we found a restaurant I couldn't help but visit twice. I shared a healthy bowl with vegetables, falafel, and avocado, and as a main, I got grilled octopus with fresh tomatoes and spinach, the best one I ever tried, while my boyfriend had an equally amazing steak. That's all for today's video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. I would really appreciate it. I leave you with the most beautiful sea, a hint for my next few videos that will all be about my Turkey vacation. Thank you so much for watching and see you next week. Bye!